All right, let's see. I wanted to watch another video real quick before we wrap up the stream. I think it was this one, dropping out of college for TikTok fame.
First of all, I just want to thank.
Yo, okay, and this is Philion. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Philion as well. I'm gonna like his video real quick already, just off the rip, just because I know I love Philion, stuff like that. So, but yeah, this is called dropping out of college for TikTok fame. Dang, dude.
Thank you guys, because the support on this channel has been absolutely crazy. Whether you left a comment, positive or negative, you know, I could take some criticism, like, dislike, shared it with your friends, sent it to streamers. I mean, we're going worldwide at this point. The ability to create content and have people take time out of their day to watch it and support this channel, it really is just like a dream. So I just want to say thank you. Before
Heck yeah, dude. Shouts out to Philion.
Today we're going to be watching These Kids Are Dropping Out of College to Be TikTok Famous. This is a documentary posted by Vice. It's really good from what I've seen so far. I didn't watch the whole thing because I didn't want to spoil it or pre-watch it with you guys. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually went to college and got my bachelor's degree. In fact, I started this YouTube channel from my freshman year dorm room. And during that period of my life, I remember feeling a little bit lost. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but YouTube was that beacon of light. Something that you may have picked up on from watching me over the years through my videos is that I'm cracked. When I set my mind on something, I do it. Like, I don't consider failure. It's we keep pushing until we get to the destination. That's
Bro, that is the mindset, yo. That's inspirational right there. That's how I feel about this channel. That's how I feel about this channel. That's how I feel about the stream. Like, we're going in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm reacting to videos. I'm gonna be pushing out content for you guys. I'm gonna be streaming really good content for you guys. So, like, honestly, same mindset as Philion right now. And whenever we get to a point where we're hitting that 1,000, we're hitting 100,000, you know, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, 100,000 on Twitch or whatever it means, we can look back at this moment and remember, like, this is the mindset that got us here. Shouts out Philion.
It's just how I've always operated. And there were points during my college career where I wanted to drop out. And I know this may sound crazy, but I only had 100 subscribers, and about 10 of them were my family. I was convinced I was going to make it. That was it. Hard stop. I think I had about $1,000 saved up in my bank account going into college because I was lifeguarding during the summer, and I remember just not even blinking twice, spending half of it on YouTube equipment. It was a Canon G7X Mark II.
Heck yeah, dude.
I fell in love with every aspect of filmmaking, whether it be scripting, coming up with ideas, or editing. And at the time, I remember feeling like I didn't really have a sense of direction. I was just floating, going through the motions, and taking these general education courses that I was not passionate about. So I wanted to drop out. I had full confidence in myself that I was going to make it even with 100 subscribers. But my parents, more so my mom, convinced me to stick through it. And to be honest, I'm really thankful that I did. I feel like the whole social media or college thing is a little flawed. You can do both. I also admit that college is flawed, at least in America. It's insanely expensive and it's not for everyone, especially if you already know what you want to do and a college education isn't going to help you get there. It kind of pisses me off now whenever I hear social media influencers shit on college. As a blanket statement, furthering your education is a good thing.
Yeah, for real. Cause I feel like personally, like, even if I like made it really big, right? Even so, like, I made it really big as a streamer or like a DJ, I'd still go back and like get education just for myself. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like utilities for yourself. Like, you're just making yourself stronger by having an education and doing what you want. You know what I mean?
Simply don't take advantage of all the different resources and opportunities available at a college campus. And that's sadly the reality. I mean, where else are you going to find libraries, professors who are experts in the field of certain topics, people from all around the world, different walks of life, diversity? It's just such a unique experience that is just shit on when it comes to social media.
Very true.
I'm a bit biased because I did go to college, I held down a job, and I was working on social media all at the same time. And then those same influencers are some of the dumbest people I've ever heard who have the confidence to talk shit because a microphone was put in front of their face. Meanwhile, they scam their fans for a living.
Oof.
I'm generalizing a bit, but I just find it ironic. So those are some of my thoughts on the topic. Maybe I'm just a turbo nerd. I mean, I got Malcolm Gladwell's The Tipping Point. I have a communication theory textbook. I have Blue Ocean Strategy. I have mid-century ads. I mean, this is coming from somebody who loves getting smarter. All right, let's jump in.
That's awesome.
Hey, play the audio. Play your audio so they can hear it.
Last time, this time. Right.
Go ahead. Let me see it. Let's go.
Why Why do I feel like an absolute boomer whenever I'm confronted with TikTok stars? I'm in a weird spot because I was born in 98, so I'm like a millennial slash Gen Z, a zillennial.
Bro, that's how I feel too. Like, but like, I was born a little bit earlier than like Philion's talking about or whatever. But I feel like I am a millennial with like the humor of someone who's like a Gen Zer. You know what I mean?
There really is a big difference. Like, I grew up watching Shrek. I'm a Shrek baby. My first phone was an LG. I didn't have an iPad at the dinner table.
We're in West Hollywood going to a TikTok house called The Vault, in which 6 people produce content of some sort.
Wait a second. Hold on. Isn't this guy like a super reporter or something? Hold on. Let's see. Mullahan. Okay, let's see. Look at this. Michael C. Mullahan. Michael C. Mullahan is an American journalist, national conspirator for Vice News, and co-host of the Fifth Column podcast. He's previously the culture news editor for the Daily Newscape and managing editor for Vice Magazine, and a senior editor for Libertarian Magazine. A senior editor for Libertarian Magazine. And they got this guy out here interviewing TikTokers?
Produce content of some sort for 1.5 million followers. Now, I don't know what TikTok is, or if I download it, I suspect it'd be an Amber Alert, because
I thought I heard national conspiracy. Honestly, he's a libertarian, so you know what I'm saying? Who knows, dude? I'm pretty sure Hassan would have a lot to say about this guy.
This guy is an absolute Chad. He asks amazing questions, and he's genuinely curious about these kids' lives.
But I need to find out what these people are doing and how they're making money.
What I find so weird and dystopian about this is, like, look at this house. It's probably like $6K a month, $8K a month in.
That's true. That house is super duper nice. There's a Charger over here, looks like an orange Charger here, maybe. Then you have like is this a minivan or like a Mercedes? I don't think Mercedes makes minivans, right? So it's probably a Toyota.
But it's just like shared as like a workspace for these kids. A lot of kids grew up idolizing like FaZe Clan in Hollywood, you know, in those cool houses with the stairs.
Jesus Christ.
But they're all just like roommates. That's not financial success. That's not like a glorious life. You have roommates. Not shitting on anyone with that lifestyle, of course. You gotta do what you gotta do. But when you're flexing Nissan GTRs in the hills, it's like, what are we doing here?
Nah, true. That's very true. Because it's like, it would be different if they had those houses for themselves. Like it was just this whole house to myself, right? It would be like way different. And then if you had your GTRs or whatever, it'd be cool. But truly though, they are splitting that rent between like probably like 7 to 8 other people. And probably not even paying the full rent, because most of the time there's like a larger conglomerate, or like a larger agency that's like taking the chunks from these kids and just putting them in this house. So it's pretty crazy.
They're forgoing college and they're forgoing high
Because
school.
I remember like if you guys remember like Team 10 that was run by Jake Paul and a couple other things like that. Whenever they had their content house, they like after they left. I remember watching a video about how like the neighbors were just so disturbed because like the house was messed up when they left, dude. England is my city. Nice.
School. To move to LA, you make a ton of money by dancing on TikTok. It was just before.
Yeah, they definitely trashed the place, dude. It's pretty nuts, dude. It's like these kids really come in, you know what I'm saying? Throwing flaming mattresses into the pool. Yeah, that's nuts, man. And I know we got like a huge dose of that during like COVID, like the lockdown and stuff like that. Like a lot of these kids, we kind of got like the worst part of it because it was like pushing a lot of it, you know what I mean? And then it was like they were always on the news, and then throwing like the parties during COVID. That was a huge issue during COVID, like them throwing parties, like super spreader parties or whatever.
Noon when I arrived at Vault House.
That is good. That'll be good content.
Yeah.
And its young occupants had only just peeled themselves from bed, assembling for the day's writer's room, which featured no writers and took place on a couch.
Let's start morning meeting now.
This is the right.
I will say, I don't know what Philion's about to say, but I will say that like the juxtaposition of this like super serious interviewer guy and these kids like sitting on a couch planning what dances to do that day is like it's hitting me. It's hitting me different right now. I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's just hitting me different. And I'm like, I don't. It's like a National Geographic, but instead of watching a lion chase down a zebra, I'm watching kids do like the what's it called, the giddy. I like watching kids plan out how we're gonna do the giddy this week. You know.
This is the think tank. This is where all the great ideas come to life. Just some fucking couch.
Literally.
Bunch of Zoomers on their phones, not even looking at each other.
We have hella heads today.
What are we
Yeah,
doing?
but we're gonna have Ballo and Swag Boy Q overs. We should do this.
Ballo and Swag Boy Q.
I think Kira should do a kiss or slap.
I'm not doing that.
They are sick of me kissing people.
No, they're
It's
not. They ask for it
boring.
every time.
Cheer and Trey kissing.
One could be don't bring a.
He's just watching like, what?
Yo, Axel Pockets, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're currently watching a video by Philion called "Dropping Out of College for TikTok Fame." It's about a very serious interviewer interviewing people. Oh, you wanna be? What's up, dude? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. We're watching this Philion video, dropping out of college for TikTok fame. It's pretty great so far. I need to move this. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Is it this one? That's not right. But yeah, so far so good. It's actually really super funny, dude. It's like fucking hilarious. Hold on, I gotta edit this because I was actually moving these earlier, but I forgot I messed up. So let me lock that in real quick. As you guys can see, I'm very well versed. Alright, seems cool to me. Yeah, it's super duper tight. Alright, let's jump in.
The fuck?
I just stand in front.
I'm gonna watch this while I try to fix my my stuff real quick.
You're good at standing.
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes they like me to stand in front of the camera with Spence, or sometimes they request I stand in front of the camera with my leg. And so if they want that, I'm like, okay, well here's us,
Who's they?
the people watching.
TikTok to me is just very instant gratification. There's no lasting power.
I'm just known as a scary chick on TikTok.
She's actually talented.
Let's rip this bitch off.
Ah!
The most successful video I have
Jesus
made
Christ.
is at 68 million views right now.
I'm sorry, 68 million views?
Yeah.
Yeah, 68 million views. That's equivalent to like 4 nickels on TikTok.
Jesus Christ.
Some copper shillings.
It really is though. Like it's actually insane if you guys think about like the view potential for TikTok, like compared to the other platforms. Like for example, on my main TikTok, I actually have 40,000 followers on my main TikTok, right? 40,000 followers seems like a lot, but in TikTok, that's like the equivalent of like 4K. You know what I mean? It's like TikTok views and followers are like so inflated that really you don't really have an audience on TikTok until you hit at least 100K.
An exclusive manager who
Oops, excuse me.
So like he's probably my biggest like income.
Is that seat taken?
That's my lap.
And there's managers, they take a cut. And they take like 15%?
L TikTok. TikTok has chosen the wrong person to sacrifice.
50.
50? Really?
They're getting robbed, man. What does a manager even do for you on TikTok? Steven, today we're gonna do some thirst trap content, okay? This is what I'm gonna need you to do. Tank top, bunch of fucking jewelry, and just stare at the lens and lick your lips. Man, they gotta think long term. They need some sort of security, which is why today's video is sponsored by Truebill.
Hey.
Is an all-in-one personal
Okay, one thing I will say, normally I do skip this part, but if I'm watching a video on stream, I will watch the ads because, you know, it's the least we can do. It's the least we can do, right?
Save more and spend less.
Gotta support the people that are giving us content.
Find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, lower bills, monitor your credit score, and build your savings all in one place. My absolute favorite part about Truebill has to be their ability to find and cancel subscriptions for you. I swear I was just going about my days hemorrhaging money, paying for stuff I didn't even know I was signed up for. I
Jeez.
also really like how you can set up different budgets that automatically monitor your spending by category, get friendly
Yo, I will say though,
if you've exceeded
I will say though, sometimes I be like just chilling. I just be chilling, right? And literally, I'll just like look at my bank account and it's like minus $80. And I'm like, what the heck? What happened? And it's like every single one of my subscriptions just hit on the most random day.
Visualize your spend to earn ratio by month, quarter, or year. Truebill can also help lower your bills. They will negotiate for you, whether it be your internet service bills or cell phone and cable bills. Not only that, you can also monitor your credit score and set up a smart savings account. Truebill really helps me stay organized financially, and it takes a lot of stress off me. To try it out for free and unlock more features with premium, head to truebill.com/Philion.
Nice.
Click on the link down below. And thank you to Truebill for sponsoring this video.
Shouts out to
Like,
Truebill.
I have like 2 mil and Spence has 1 mil, and my engagement is like 200,000 a vid, but his engagement's $1 million a vid. He's gonna get more brand deals than me because he's gonna get pushed out more.
I mean, it's kind of exhausting though, isn't it? Do you guys ever feel like I don't want to do this anymore?
No, because I know it's better.
Watching the Hype House Netflix series, oh my lord, I was depressed. I felt bad for these kids. No, I didn't.
Yeah, what the heck?
Influencers is competitive, bitchy, and incestuous.
That mean you chicken.
Hey, give me 1 second, guys. Oh my gosh, dude. Every time I put my headset on, I mess with my glasses. So the thing that I like about TikTok is that when I open the fridge and I don't find anything, I go on TikTok and watch people giving the food, giving me food hacks. Does that make you less hungry?
A reality show spread across dozens of Southern California zip codes. You increased 15 million in the past year. What on earth did you do to do that?
Basically, like there's like a married couple or a couple. Yeah. It doesn't matter. And I'll be like, hey, like, I'll pay you $10,000 if you let me kiss your girl right now. Can I give a girl a kiss for $10,000 all in cash?
Ah, it's this guy.
Oh my god, dude, this is so cringe.
Huh?
Do you actually pay them?
I mean, 9 times 10 of them were through on it. So look, I got this guy right here on Instagram. Do you know who this is?
That's my boyfriend.
I have all of these ideas, like say my social
Dude, this is so cringe, dude. Literally, I will say like, okay, so if you guys remember back in like, hold on, I gotta go full cam for this because I gotta talk. I gotta speak on this. If you guys remember back in like 2017, 2016, 2018, maybe even 2018, right? The prank videos, man. Prank videos on YouTube were like everywhere. It was spreading all over everywhere. You had like Joey Salads and all the craziness like that. And then like obviously, eventually people started realizing that a lot of these videos were fake. And then it started dropping in popularity. I feel like that TikTok has taken that trend and kind of like literally given it new life. Because you guys think about all the trends and stuff that we think are super dead, right? Bringing them to TikTok is like bringing them to a fresh, young, new audience. So it's like resetting the whole thing, dude. Yo, this guy is like prime pranks invasions. Yes, prank invasions was literally one of the bigger ones. Yeah, but it's like literally revitalizing this trend because it's a bunch of little kids who like didn't see this like several years back, right? So it's like, it's pretty nuts, dude.
Out, I'll still like grind the system being a 43-year-old just making fake content for Zoomers.
Well, a lot of guys don't sell their girls for money. Last and final offer, I got $50,000. This is my last time telling you. Just for a kiss.
On the lips?
On the lips.
Okay.
All right?
Yo, chill. 50K or me?
I've seen better acting.
This is ridiculous, bro.
Kissing is that's not that big of a deal. No, it's for 10 grand.
Like 10 grand, it's like
the shit that I would do for 10 grand. I mean, good lord.
Shit, I'd give a rusty trombone for 10 G's.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Whether your talent is paying women to make out with you or just being moderately attractive on camera,
Moderately attractive.
the influencer is always thinking about posting. Once you build a following, the key to retaining it is a steady stream of content.
Yes, the dog has to be in it.
In our short attention span age, and on a short attention span app, a lull in production, and you'll quickly be overtaken and forgotten.
All right, I gotta ask, because I see it on TikTok everywhere. It started with the e-boys. You know, they wear a lot of jewelry. I'm into jewelry. I have some necklaces, some rings. I even have a bracelet. I don't wear it all at once because whenever I wear stuff like that and it's slightly too much, it feels like I'm wearing a costume and I'm not really just like dressing for the day. Maybe my priority is just like comfort first and then sheer drip. But like I feel
I will say that I will sacrifice comfort for drip any day. You know what I'm saying? I know right now I'm looking a little scraggly. And in future streams, you guys will see the way I like to dress more often. But I will 100% sacrifice comfort for the swaggy. For the swaggy, you know what I'm saying? Put a little, you know, it's that split.
I feel like they have to be hand in hand. The drip cannot exceed the comfort, and the comfort cannot exceed the drip. It just gets so fucking like hot and stuffy. I'm like, ugh, I wanna rip everything off.
And vacations are only possible if sponsored by a brand.
All right, let's rock and roll. Go ahead, Spencer.
Spin.
It's only 8 seconds, Poppy. Get it.
TikTok just seems like one giant hamster wheel. Have you ever heard any influencer talk about how great their life is? No.
No.
They all hate it.
We want to get the logo in the shot first.
Michelle?
That's a, oosh. Oh my god, I saved you guys' life on that one. And I feel like the thing is like, as an influencer, right? Like you're literally doing like like you're not working like a 9 to 5. You're working literally a 24/7. You know, so it's like as an influencer, you really don't have a break. It's like at any time, like you're like, oh, I gotta post or oh, I gotta, you know what I mean?
Vanius is the brains behind Voltez. It's Vanius who recruits the talent, signs them to her TikTok agency, and moves them into one of her half-dozen TikTok houses.
She has a half a dozen TikTok houses?
What? This business model. Half-dozen TikTok houses.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
And we started a content house in April. Everybody can post, but no one has 4 walls to do traditional product placement like we do. So you might have a roster of influencers, but I got influencers in a house.
Mm-hmm. You just sounded like a prison warden.
I've got them on.
You have them captured.
Oh my gosh.
I own them. Yeah, it's a little weird. Like your job is to be like the landlord / overseer.
Which is crazy if you guys think about it, because like as the landlord and their manager, like the guy I mentioned earlier in the video, how his manager takes like what, like close to 50%, right? She's taking 50% as well as like them paying her rent. Like what the heck, dude?
Of these kids for brands product place. Where's the creativity? Where's the juice? Where's the... It's very systemized and min-maxed.
Yeah.
Maximizing profits, minimizing any sort of like joy.
That's capitalism, baby. Wait, what? What is this? This looks so sad.
Also, like, I understand people have tattoos. I'm just curious. Do you get tattoos for the aesthetic to be like a TikTok boy? Or do you just...
This guy reminds me of Penguins. Yo, I love Moist Critical. Big Moist Critical fan here, you guys. Big Moist fan here. Big Moist Esports fan here, you heard? Yeah, but this guy does have like a similar commentary style to Charlie. And I think I've seen Charlie actually react to one of his videos before.
Just become a TikTok boy because you have tattoos. These kids are yadded.
They are.
Their fucking toes to their earlobes, man.
I come to you and I want to be one of your clients. Who do you need me to be?
I need this not to be a hobby.
Okay.
I need this to be your priority. And because we invest in the younger generation, because we know how 10 times their income will be generated when they start getting married and start having kids, then they can work with the Home Depots and the Target, which is where the real money is.
You don't know if they're still gonna be
Oh my god.
celebrity endorsement deals. Oh yeah, one of our TikTokers now has a deal with Home Depot.
Oh my god, dude.
Walt screwdrivers.
We want influencers who want to be great.
Yeah.
Not just influencers who want a number, right?
You pay them well?
They get paid well.
So you don't pay them?
We are not employers. Yes.
Is this some kind of Uber thing, like a contract thing?
Dude, he knows.
Dude, that is exactly what it is, dude. That is 100% what it is. It's them. They said we are not employers. They are skipping past all the goods, bro. Like you can find a bodybuilder dancing on TikTok. You can definitely find a bodybuilder dancing on TikTok. 100%, 1000%.
He's just like dancing around the topic. He's like, this is unethical.
This is way bad.
No, we're helping to manage their careers, right? Brands pay them.
This house, Twin Flames, is for couples. You can imagine, in an era of ubiquitous reality television...
Wait, they have a... Wait, hold on. Before he talks about how the house is completely empty, bro. You're telling me that there's a whole house dedicated to couples. It's called Twin Flames, where you have to be in a couple to be in the house. So if you break up, you're automatically kicked out of the house. You're literally, like, not only your career, but also your place of living depends on your relationship working. What kind of crazy amount of stress on a relationship is that? I can't imagine any relationship actually flourishing correctly based off of, like, all that pressure. That's crazy.
House. It's just a shell of property. There's no furniture.
Why such an arrangement would appeal to Nichelle?
Get a fucking storage unit at this point. I mean, what? Just have workers in a cell, because that's what they are. Little worker drones, little bees in a hive, just producing content for the sake of some parent company just...
Jesus Christ, dude.
Josh and Star just moved into Twin Flames.
What do you mean? Yeah, that's awful, bro.
So you're a TikTok couple.
Yeah.
How many followers do you have?
I have like 10.4 million.
Why?
10.4 million.
Well, I always wanted to blow up anyway, so I probably would have figured it out. But I probably wouldn't have been at 10 mil right now.
Do you make any money from that?
A lot of money comes from brand deals.
For me, like, social media is maybe 20% of what I do. Like, I also do website businesses, e-commerce. I do real estate.
No, I just do this on the side. I actually have a job at Ace Hardware.
I don't like working. Like, to be honest, I don't like working like hard working stuff. I'm gonna be honest. I like entertaining. I like singing. I like dancing in front of the camera. Just be myself to an extent, even though you kind of have to fake it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Everybody wants to be an entertainer, and they're super cool. Like, entertainers are tight. I'm technically an entertainer myself. I stream. I'm a DJ, whatever. But god dang it, not everybody can be that, bro. We need doctors, bro. We need people to drive buses, bro. Like, we need people to do other stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? But everybody now wants to either be a DJ or a TikTok star, bro. It's like, bro, we cannot all be DJs and TikTok stars and Twitch streamers.
I'm a Christian guy. Like, I love God.
I love God.
all that happened for me, and I'll talk about all these different opportunities and try to get people into any opportunity that's available.
What happens if it disappears?
You know, it's all part of God's plan.
There was this funny moment. It didn't look like it was actually gonna happen, where Donald Trump's like, I'm gonna ban TikTok.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, pretend that happened. What would you do?
Buddy, they're not thinking that far to the future. This is it.
Well, personally, I want to get into real estate and I want to start a few of my own businesses. So this was never like my main focus.
But for some people,
some people, I'm concerned for them. I'm honestly concerned for that group.
Molly's Park Sleep. Oh, okay.
Because of the age group, it allows them to be like.
Yeah, but also if you think about it, right? So if you're honestly, I feel like a lot of people aren't going to be smart like this, right? But if you're smart enough to take the money that you make from this stuff, put it back, and like form enough for your like generational wealth, you'll be chilling. Like, for example, a lot of Twitch streamers and stuff like that, right? A lot of these Twitch streamers are like millionaires or multi-millionaires, right? But it's like, you got to think about it. What happens if Twitch just stops? You know what I'm saying? Or not even Twitch itself, but being an influencer, being a streamer, like, it's so finicky, right? It's like one day you could be like the best streamer in the world, and then the next day you could be literally nobody, right? And it's like, if you get caught up in the moment where you're like doing a lot of stuff, right, and you're like making a shit ton of money, and you just like just don't even spin it right, whenever you disappear, like, you're really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Freaking FaZe Rug's house with Brazzer style cameras, yeah, 100%, yo.
Like, really immature. Like, there's no parents. Everyone's just kind of like living like adults, but like no one's actually an adult.
Yeah, because like speaking of FaZe, for example, right? Sorry, I keep pausing the video, but speaking of FaZe, for example, you guys, like, when what was it FaZe Rugs who did the Save the Kids token or whatever? Whenever they did that whole scandal, like, they were just like dropped off of the team. So it's like, you make one mistake and like your whole career is just out the window, you know?
Sounds pretty mature.
But you make money.
Yeah, for the work that you put in, it's definitely worth it.
When you said the word work.
Right, like, I use that loosely.
It's work.
It is
Yeah,
work.
I mean, it is, though. Do you have a break from it?
No.
Never.
Never.
That is a fast track to burnout. Here's some advice that brought me clarity recently. In a world where everyone is hustling and bustling, trying to speed things up, get to the end goal, sometimes you scale it back, you plan, you think about things logically, you rest, you recharge your batteries, and you crush your goals exponentially. A lot of times, doing less is more. It's a beautiful thing.
But Nichelle shrugs off the concerns.
Oh my god.
I will be getting a big one eventually.
And puts her money where her mouth is. Her kids are TikTok influencers.
Oh, those are her kids, man.
Those are her kids. Oh my god.
They always do this. They always wait for the reveal at the end.
Brands are still figuring it out. The younger generation are the ones that set the trends for pop culture.
Why is there so much contempt for them doing that, though?
There was a feeling when it was relegated to the athletes, the musicians, the actors, who could claim that sort of influence. Now when you open it up and you say anybody and everybody can do it, that puts a little more pressure on you to say, why can't you do it?
These brands can't be getting a return on investment. I don't envision that being a reality. Here's 50 grand for the month, just we need 3 TikToks.
Neither of my daughters
I will say, like I told you guys before, I have about 40,000 followers on TikTok on my main account. And I have been paid before to make a TikTok, but it was like with a company that I believe. It was like actually for like a magazine. It wasn't for like a brand sponsored deal, you know? And I got paid roughly about $400 to make 2 30-second videos. So I can't even imagine the amount of money that these kids are getting shilled out by these huge corporations with like 10, like with 100x the follower count that I have. You know what I mean?
To go to college.
How do you feel about that?
I know how much money this business makes. They can make 6 figures at an age that would have taken them getting a master's.
Yeah, but if she has a Yale degree at 60 years old, she can make a ton of money. At 60 years old, what is it?
Here's the thing about college. You cannot take the degree away from you. I'm not saying it's the only route, but I'm saying it is a valid point.
This alien world with its often incomprehensible rituals and nomenclature
This is crazy. Dude, this is so crazy, dude. Like, there's nothing on the shelves. Like, this house is just a stage. Like, I hope they don't actually live here. Maybe it's just they just all come here to work, you know? But if this is like a house that they live in, dude, this house is literally just a stage, dude. And that's so weird to me.
Neurons of teens, and ultimately separate them from their parents' hard-earned money.
I really feel for
Hold on, pause. There's no...
And ultimately separate...
These cabinets are empty, dude, which literally tells me that these are probably empty, right? They have chips, they have Coca-Cola, they have stuff to wash dishes, but it's like, this is probably the only food sustenance that's in this house. If you really think about it. Look at these are empty, this is probably empty, these are probably empty, you know what I mean? Everything that's physically here is probably on the counter. And I know that none of these kids use the oven or the stove to cook anything.
Them from their parents' hard-earned money.
I really feel for the...
Look. Literally, what did I just say? Look at this.
And ultimately separate them from their parents' hard-earned money.
Pizza right here. Powerade. This is all of these kids eat. There's nothing in here. What is that, a water bottle in there?
I really feel for the older generation who have to wrap their head around this like dystopian reality. It's so estranged and far from the norm of what they're used to. Like if you put creepy music behind this scene, it's straight out of a horror film. Watch.
Man got Subway on his house. Literally. Yeah, like they got the water bottles. Why aren't these water bottles in the refrigerator if they live here, dude?
The content exists almost exclusively to lure the money, to achieve the fame, for everyone to get paid. TikTok has made celebrity more democratic, but it also seems more aggressively commercial. Selling out is no longer an insult, it's the goal. If the content creators create pointless content, the only thing left...
Bro, it looked like they smacked their faces so hard, bro. Listen. I was like, hey, yo.
Personality, the influencer, the transitory fame of a human billboard.
This man just gave an incredible thesis statement, a doctoral dissertation, and summed up what this is. This entire culture is not driven by artistic fulfillment, but rather sheer commercialization.
Exactly.
Perhaps that is why they experience burnout and a sense of existential dread.
Almost every single primitive...
Dang, that was the video? That was hard.